Today, we are diving deep into something we all have, but few of us truly use: the incredible, almost hidden power of our own minds. We're gonna look at how to unlock that potential and, well, start thinking a whole lot smarter. So let me start with a question for you. Just take a second and think about it. On any given day, what percentage of your total brain power do you think you're actually using? Maybe 10%? 20? Believe it or not, some thinkers suggest that for the average person, it's a shockingly low number, maybe as little as 2%. Now look, that exact number is probably more of a metaphor than a hard fact, but the idea behind it, that's powerful. What if 98% of our mental ability is just sitting there waiting to be used? Imagine that for a second. You've got this massive fortune, a whole crore sitting in your bank account, but you can only access 2 lakh of it. How frustrating would that be? Well, that's the opportunity we're talking about when it comes to our minds. And the best part, we can unlock it. So, just how big is this treasure we're talking about? Honestly, the scale is almost impossible to wrap your head around, but let's at least try to put some numbers to it. Okay, get this. Our brains have something like 100 billion neurons, but what's truly mind-blowing are the connections. Every single one of those cells is linked up to as many as 20,000 other cells. It's a network of complexity that is just staggering. And because of that network, brain expert Tony Buzan said that the number of ideas a single person can generate is practically infinite. I mean, think about that line. More ideas than there are molecules in the known universe. That incredible power is inside every single one of us, just waiting to be tapped. So the big question is, how do we start using it? Well, the first key is something we'll call flexible thinking. It's all about having an open mind, seeing the big picture, and adapting to a world that is changing faster and faster every day. I mean, you've seen how fast things change, right? It wasn't that long ago that tailoring was a huge industry. Then boom, ready-made garments took over. Cable TV got disrupted by DTH, and the Kindle completely changed the game for bookstores. Whole industries can become obsolete almost overnight. Now, this ability to adapt, it has a direct impact on your wallet. A Nobel Prize-winning economist, Gary Becker, pointed out this huge gap in how much money different groups of people make over time. Just look at these numbers. The top 20% of earners see their salaries go up by about 11% every year. The other 80%, they only get a 3% bump. That is a massive difference. So what's the secret? What separates these two groups? It really boils down to this. The top earners never stop learning. They're always educating themselves, picking up new skills, and adapting. The other 80%, they tend to get comfortable, stick with the old ways, and just stop learning. That's the power of flexible thinking right there in your bank account. Okay, let's move on to our second method, which really builds on that first one. If flexible thinking is about adapting to change, creative thinking is about being the change. It's about innovating. You know, it's kind of like learning to cook. Your first try at a new recipe might be, well, a total disaster. But a good cook doesn't give up. They learn from the mistakes, they try again, and eventually they create something amazing. Creative thinking is exactly the same. You have to be willing to take risks and mess up to find a better way. There's actually a great word for this mindset. It comes from the Japanese Kaizen principle. It's just a philosophy of continuous, never-ending improvement. Creative thinkers are always asking, how can we do this faster, easier, or better? And the total opposite of this is what you'd call mechanical thinking. What's really fascinating here is the root cause. Mechanical thinking is driven by fear. Fear of failing, fear of being criticized, fear of losing time or money, and that fear just keeps people stuck right where they are, using old methods that just don't work anymore. You see this play out all the time in the real world. A restaurant run by a creative thinker is always trying new things, updating the menu, keeping customers excited. The one run by a mechanical thinker, it has the same boring menu it's had for years, and probably not a lot of customers either. All right, so that's all the theory, but how do we actually put this stuff into practice? Let's break it all down into a simple action plan. 3 powerful habits you can literally start building today. Okay, the 3 habits are: be clear, be focused, and concentrate. They sound really simple, I know, but trust me, mastering these is the real key to unlocking all that creative potential. Let's dig into each one. First up, be clear. This just means you set very clear goals, but you stay totally flexible on how you get there. Know your destination, but be open to taking different roads. Second, be focused.
In our crazy, distracted world, this is a superpower. Do one thing at a time. All the research shows that multitasking is basically a myth. And finally, concentrate. This means creating an environment for deep work. Put your phone away, close all those extra browser tabs, and just give your mind the quiet space it needs to shine.
You see, when you embrace both flexible and creative thinking, you start to wake up that massive sleeping part of your mind. So the question I want to leave you with is this: what's one old method, one routine, one